Anime comes out in seasons. Come on, we all know this. Winter, summer, spring, and fall. And if you don't know this, then watch my video which breaks down how anime is released and a whole bunch more. But with each season, we get new anime or multiple anime that people just can't shut up about. Me included. And I see a lot of YouTubers give their first thoughts on each anime of the season, which helps you pick out the ones you should watch, and that's all fine and dandy, but what happens when the season ends? When a season of anime ends, there's a lot to discuss because some of these anime finales are on the wild side. Looking at you, God of High School. But that's why I'm here. While everyone else is telling you what you should watch, I'll be going over the season you just watched and putting together my thoughts on the season. Basically, I'll be memeing every anime of the past season. And who knows, maybe I'll get you to binge some anime that you actually missed. Also, if I don't mention your favorites, then I didn't watch it. Sorry. But you can leave a comment below of why I should watch it. And your thoughts on the video, whatever. Let's just get into it. Kakashi with both eyes covered trains finger-eating kid to fight grotesque ghosts. Also, there's this guy with terrible split ends and a girl with a hammer, so that's cool. But seriously, Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the best action anime of this season. Not only does the anime look great, but it's actually not a bad story so far. So far, Jujutsu Kaisen is a great addition to the shonen genre. Also, it's kind of dark, like at times really, really dark. Those bullies got everything that was coming to them. The characters are also pretty great. Our main boy Itadori is pretty cool, and Fushiguro is great at getting his ass handed to him. Let's go! I'm sorry guys. This guy just gets rocked at every corner, like seriously. Still love him though. I mean, this could change in the future, but whatever. And Nobara has a hammer. Did I already say that about her? I think I already said that about her. I mean, there really isn't much to her other than that hammer, but I do have high hopes. Also, Gojo, as much as a Kakashi lookalike as he is actually a solid character. He's actually one of my favorites, to be honest. His ability is friggin' awesome, although I'm not really sure I understand it, but it's still awesome. He's also really funny, and I like how he actually teaches his students something, unlike other shonen where they just tell us they trained them. But the best part of this show, is the panda. I don't need them to explain it. I don't want them to explain it. It's a talking panda, and I accept him for who he is. The boys are back, and again for the second time in 2020. Honestly, as someone who read the manga, the anime really did make this arc a lot better. Like, the manga was already fire, but the anime just poured gasoline into that and gave us season 4. Every episode had me in tears. Like, we have come so far, and in season 4, you literally feel that, man. You feel it. Also, I have never seen so much drama when it comes to volleyball, and I love it! The animation style is growing on me, but in all honesty, the old one is just better. You can tell the animation team is listening to the fandom because some parts seem to combine the new and old styles together. Either way, Haikyuu is great. The Miya twins are the second best antagonists of the series, right after my boy Oikawa, and Sugawara, I mean the mother of the team, is just best boy. Fight me. I say this to everyone, if you are not into sports anime, watch Haikyuu anyway. It's a completely different breed of sports anime. More of that in my Haikyuu video. Wow, this anime seems like a lighthearted journey. Oh wait, never mind. It's pretty dark. Yep, that was dark. Okay, alright, we're back to the lighthearted story. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, no. Oh god, no! Okay. What's gonna happen this week? I'm kind of nervous. In all honesty, this is probably my favorite of the season because I had no clue what to expect from this show. If you missed this anime, then you are in for a treat, a cry, a mindfuck, and some subtle Yuri action all in one. To be honest, this has to be one of the show's greatest weaknesses and strengths. But there really is no overarching story, and some of the episodes feel like the writers simply didn't care about telling a story, and others feel like the writers really wanted to give you a deep message. So to judge this show as a whole is kind of hard, but I can say it's pretty entertaining. Also, how do I put this? Elaina is a dick. Like, don't get me wrong, I love her, but the girl is the worst. Like, if she was real, people would just hate her. She's full of herself. She only helps when it benefits her, as seen when she left an entire country to rot, and she was very snotty to literally everyone. But she's great and I love her. But seriously, she's a dick. All in all, the show is great with a vast world, a new story every episode, and a great journey. I had to. This was my initial takeaway for the show, and this is why I kept watching. Attack on Titan started the trend of attaching to buildings to move faster, but Akudama Drive perfected it. Or did Spider-Man start that trend? Either way, in all seriousness, I was surprised this anime didn't blow up. Like, it has everything you want out of a show. Action, mystery, suspense, a pretty cool premise. Also, the characters are just amazing. Each one comes with their unique personalities and cool traits, and the best part of this show is that it never stops. Like, there's no downtime in this anime, and I love it. Not much else to say about this anime because this is one of the ones I don't want to spoil for people, so go watch it. Akudama Drive isn't my favorite of the season, but it is definitely the best of the season. Hands down. This show is one of those bad shows that you just keep watching, so there must be something good about it, right? This show is entertaining, and if you have not seen this show yet, then skip to this time in the video because I just don't want to spoil it for you. You have to get the big spoiler out of the way for yourself before I tell you anything. So just skip to this time in the video, okay? Still here? Okay, so my thoughts on Talentless Nana. First of all, the Japanese must see into the future because this came out right at the hype of Among Us, and this show is basically the anime version of Among Us. Second, this show is entertaining, but Nana isn't smart. The rest of the cast is just stupid. There are so many loopholes in this show, and I'll spell them out for you, at least the ones that I caught. Loophole number 1. Why didn't the agency that tricked the kids on the island survey their powers so Nana would know their abilities from the get-go? Like, they could have had, oh, this is a high school entrance exam, you got to show us your ability, show us how, useful you are to battle the enemies of humanity. But no, they didn't do that. They instead send in a blind assassin to kill them all. Like, that's just dumb. Because that's how you run into kids like Kiyoya, who are freaking immortal and can't die. Or kids that can see into the future. Like, who set up this operation? Also, only sending in one assassin? Just one? That's smart. Like, who set up this operation? Like, really, who did this? And another thing, does no one, like the parents of these children, no one question why the kids never come home from high school? Like, this has happened before, right? You're just telling me that the first time this happened, no parents questioned why their kids never came home? Also, this girl gets away with so much BS because her classmates are just dumb. Like, come on. Everyone who she hangs out with dies. Put 2 and 2 together. And then she blames it on monsters that no one has ever seen. Because, news alert, they're not real. The dumbest thing was when she got away with the fact that monsters can take over people's bodies, and that's why some of the students were trying to kill her. Like, please, someone besides wannabe Sherlock Holmes catch on to this girl's obvious BS. Like, you can't all be this stupid. But the show is still fun to watch. Speaking of Sherlock, anime is taking another shot at the Great Detective, but this time they're focusing on Moriarty, Sherlock's famous rival and greatest foe. Basically, this anime is blonde-haired Sebastian going around helping the poor kill the rich. That's it. And at first, this concept is awesome, but it gets old when episodes start off with a rich guy doing something dirty, then poor surviving victim meets Moriarty, then Moriarty helps him get revenge. End of episode. Oh, cool, flashback. Damn, I know family can suck, but geez Louise, you didn't have to do them like that. Oh wait, these are the bad guys. Never mind, I forgot. But talk about disowning. Oh look, Sherlock. Of course, anime picked Playboy Sherlock. This is actually getting pretty good. I have no idea where this anime is headed, but I'm going to continue watching it because I actually have no reason to continue watching this show. Huh. The show is okay, I guess. It does a good job at changing the central focus of the story mid-season, and I love the mind games. Well, I guess that's my reason for continuing watching the show. But anyway, this show is going to continue in winter 2021 with a total of 24 episodes. So if you want a decent anime filled with really smart characters, then this is for you. Also, this anime has some peak husbandos. some peak husbandos. See, now this is what I thought Yuri on Ice was going to be about. The title is very misleading. Adachi to Shimamura is, well, how'd I put this? Boring. I would not recommend this anime unless you like cute girls thinking about each other all the time. This is one of the shows that has nothing really happening other than inner monologues, but I really enjoyed it regardless. This show, if nothing else, is relatable. Ever falling for a friend? Well, then this anime gets you. Without even hearing Shimamura's thoughts, you know that she doesn't feel the same way. But Adachi is the relatable part. She's in love, and she has no clue how to deal with it. Welcome to the club, girl. Welcome. This show is sweet, nice, and also pretty funny because there is an alien who is just there. Because I guess the writers just wanted to include another lolly in the show. I have no idea why an alien is in this anime. But if a chill love story about two high school girls catches your interest, then watch Citrus. It has more sauce. But this show was still enjoyable. At least, I enjoyed it. I'm not a big fan of games that turn into anime. In fact, they never really work for me. But I've never heard of this game, so I didn't go into the anime thinking about that. Not gonna lie, this anime had me in the beginning. It had a semi-interesting world, a great rival setup between Leocardio and Emmanuel. I don't really know how to pronounce his name if I'm being honest. And it seems like it was going places. But then it didn't. It really, really didn't. I'm gonna be honest, I had to drop this show after like episode 11 or so because it just got really, really, really boring. Not saying there weren't things happening, I'm just saying I really just didn't care. Leo and Emi-chan's, yes, I'm calling him Emi-chan because I don't know how to pronounce his name, little feud was snipped in the ass because I guess forgiveness. Like, this man straight killed the brother that raised you, and he was like, sure, I'll work with you, right after I glare at you, that is, because I still hate you. Like, no, that's not how any of this works. And if it does how it And if it just no. Like, come on. I was expecting much more from the story when these two finally came together. Like, sort of what Noah Zero did when it first came out. Other than that, the show really didn't have much to offer other than giving random name dumps that you'll have a hard time remembering. I couldn't be the only one confused on who certain characters and organizations were. Like, the show acted like I played the game already, but I didn't. So, sorry. Either way, this has to be one of the worst of the season for me. And when the plot turned into a cliche, a great calamity is coming storyline, I just literally clicked off. I couldn't anymore. And that's all for the anime I watched last season. I know some of you were expecting Tonikawa Over the Moon and Higurashi to be on this list, but I already felt kind of overwhelmed watching the shows that I was. Still, I'll get to them. If you really want me to review them that badly, then leave a comment below and they might get their own video. But that's all for today. If you like this type of content, then be sure to hit that sub and bell button and follow our social medias down below and share where you can. The current season is looking to be a good one, so next one of these videos might just be a really long video. Anyway, until next time, my friends, I'm RJ Lane, and this has been On the Rise.